Hello, my Vitaduel friends. How is it going? Yeah, this will be my first YouTube upload. I was thinking about doing something like an introduction video on myself, on what I'm doing, on a little bit concept, but I thought it'd be more interesting just starting with some content, getting you some good stuff, and after we have some people gathering around, just doing that more and more in a whole so that everybody can see that. So basically today what we're doing is we're starting with an opening of Justice Hunters. As you saw on Instagram or TikTok, I've bought a complete case, but I've decided to just open 2 boxes today, otherwise the video will get overloaded. Anyways, the rare super rares will get repetitive. I think that would be too much. So just going in with this, some nice booster opening 2 displays, I think is enough. And yeah, not talking too much. Let's get started. So just open the first box. In general, I think it's a really interesting set because you basically have just put this over right now. You have 3 different archetypes that have a lot of potential. The reprints are actually pretty nice because they adapted it a little bit to those archetypes, which is nice. And yeah, I think it's a really interesting set, good for anyone. And yeah, with that, let's get into our first packs. Starting off with already one of the best reprints, it's Paradise Smasher. Well though, check in the hand, all this level 1 support. Then we have the Dracotail Fusion, the Volcasaur, also a nice reprint, Piri Rise Map, and we're starting off with the Keto Dragotail, their fusion spell. Up, going on. They seem to reverse a card in this, or they reversed basically all the cards except for the rare one. So I'm gonna reverse that. The Dragontail Urgula. Then we have Yummy Redemption. We have Agim Chain, which is also a nice reprint. We have Amusement Mignon, their field spell. Then the Behemoth, King of the Swamp. And a super rare check in the hand. That's also a nice thing, I guess, that they reprint the cards in different rarities, that you can get it at the one time rare and at the other time as a super rare. That's pretty cool. Then also good reprint, Millennium Ice Restrict, Obedient School, and I think this is one of the best reprints because this would have been a really expensive card. Then Gravity Controller, Atom Chain, Dracotail Horn, their one trap, Sky Striker Mecha Hornet Drones, and one K9 Ripper, already a nice super rare. Going on with the next pack. Then also, I guess, a pretty nice reprint, the Imperial Princess, because you can use it nicely with the K9 engine. It wasn't expensive, but still nice to have it in here. Another check in the hand. Another Yummy Redemption, another Millennium Ice Restrict, Cupsy Synchro, well though, and a Yummy Surprise. Still no ultra rare, but we still have some more packs to go, so no worries. Again, they've turned the cards around. So one Restraint, that's the good quick play spell. One Overlay Booster, one Lollipoo Yummy, the second synchro for them, one Vimana, that's also a good reprint, one Sea Exceed Nash Knight, also nice, Kinkabui, and up, turned around, the Dracotail Fusion in super rare. That's nice, we already have 2 good super rare, let's say, upgrades. In the next pack, we have Dracotail Horn, Piri Rise Map, the Metal Marcher, also a nice reprint, the Volcasaur, another Lollipoo, Cross Sheep, And another Ripper. Nice. Just let this get a little bit straight. And on to the next pack. Again, turned around. Crazy. Then the K9 Trap. I think this is not played. One Artifact Durandal. Also a nice reprint. As well as Frightful Patchwork. One Cupsy Synchro. The Mysterion Dragon. This is a nice Super Poly target. One Hornet Mecha Drones. And we have one Lantern. Up. Then one Nash Knight, also a good reprint. What are they doing in those packs? One Dracotail Pan, that's the first one I guess. Another Behemoth. One Flame, that's also the first one, nice to have. One Super Rush Recklessly, that one I don't even know. One another Restraint. And oh, a super rare Paradise Smasher, that's nice. They are twisting around everything here. Run Redemption, Gravity Controller, Millennium Size Restrict, Cross Sheep, Lollipoo, the Synchro, one Fusion of the Dragon Tails, and one Rau. That's nice. That's also our first one, I guess. Up on to the next one. I think we have one. Yeah, we have one of each Dragon Tail. Super S. Then one Super Rush Recklessly, Artifact Durandal. Again the Yummy Field Spell, Check in the Hand, Gravity Controller, Mysterion Dragon, and another super rare Jack in the Hand. Now there could come an Ultra though. Up. I'll just turn this around immediately. One Polymerization. Up there, spoiled myself a little bit. One K9 Hound. One Nash Knight. One Martian Metal Marcher. Another Paradise Smasher. Another Sea Nash Knight. And our first ultra rare, the Yummy Snatchy. Nice one. I like those Yummies cards, but in general I like the three archetypes. They are pretty cool. Up, yet again, we have to turn around. Up. Then another Obedient Schooled, always nice to have. The other Yummy Field Spell, I think that's the first one we get from that. The K9 Trap, King of the Swamp, Dracotail Pan, Herald of the Arclight, also a nice reprint, and a K9 Lantern. Up, turning around. I don't know why they did that. Then a second one of the second field spell we drew actually. Then another Pan. Whereof though? Overlay Booster, King of the Swamp, Cross Sheep, and another Kichu. I think those we have. No, two. Still, I thought now we would have a play set already. But that's fine with two. It's a good start. Up. Then we'll turn this around. One Urgula, one Fusion, one Vimana, a Cookie, I think that's also the first one we get, Flame, Piri Rice Map, oh, and a Cookie immediately in Super Rare, that's nice. Only one Ultra from here on. Till now, I mean. Let's see what the next pack gets for us. Up, an Artifact Durandal, another field spell for Yummies, one Poly, one Metal Marcher, one Urgula, one Nash Knight, oh, and a second Ultra, 5 mana. Up. Up. Turning around again, and then another Obedient Schooled, one Cookie, one Cross Sheep, one Patchwork, one K9 Trap, one Mysterion Dragon, and another Jack in the Hand. We have a playset of those right now. Up. Kinkabui, Vimana, Paradise Smasher, Where Off Though, Jack in the Hand, one Dragon Tail Gulamel. Oh, and that's a collector's rare. A collector's rare 5 mana. Nice, because I have already one, so barely getting into the playset. But obviously, different rarities is a little bit weird. But let's see. Up, turning around. Then one Polly, one Pan, one Behemoth, one Herald of the Arclight, one Horn, one Frightful Patchwork, and oh, an Izuna. That's a nice box actually. Having a collector's rare. Snatchy is also not that bad, I guess. A collector's rare and an Izuna in it. That's nice. That's a good box. But let's see what else it gets for us. Up. Then another Imperial Princess. Another Sea Nash Knight. Super Rush Recklessly. One Yamusement Mignon. One Volcasaurus. One Restraint. And a C102 as a reprint. That's also a good reprint. I think it was pretty expensive because of Tachyon. 7 Tachyon. Up. Another Pan. Volcasaur. Piri Rice map. One Flame. One Millennium Ice Restrict. One Obedience Schooled. And oh, a Restraint in Super Rare. That's also nice. Get some high rare canine cards. As far as you can get them high rare. Up. So normally we're waiting still for an ultra rare. So Kinkabui, Cookie Yummy, Imperial Princess, Paradise Smasher, Dragon Tail Flame, one Nash Knight, and another Rahu. I'm getting a lot of Dragon Tail stuff in this box. But obviously the Izuna is pretty nice also for K9. Then another Restraint, another Gravity Controller, Agent Chain, Hound, Horn, Hornet Drones, and a Jokul. We didn't have one of those yet. That's good. Up. And there we go. One Overlay Booster, one Herald of the Arclight, one Agent Chain, one Hornet Drones, one Hound, one Cupsy, and a Werewolf. Also the first one we get. And then we're coming to the last pack in our first box. Let's hope to get still something good in here. If it wants to open. Up, there we go. And then one more Metal Marcher, one Imperial Princess, one Check in the Hand, one Sea Nash Knight, one Redemption, one Millennium Ice Restrict, and a K2. Okay, so we only had like 3 ultra rares plus the collector's rare, but I guess that's fine. So let's just put those aside. I'll open the second display immediately, and then afterwards we're gonna recap all the holo cards. I think that'd be easier. Up, if it wants to open. There we go. Just putting it the straight way. And let's go on with the second box. Up. Let's see if they turned it also around in the other box. No, in here it seems fine. Okay, so one Lollipoo, one Paradise Smasher, up, one Flame, one Super Rush Recklessly, one Overlay Booster, one Herald of the Arclight, and a Ripper. Up. Also fine. So one Minion, one Hornet Drones, one Hound, a Mysterian Dragon, one a Crocky, trying to get those names in, one Vimana, and a surprise. That was a surprise. And then on to the next booster. 1 Piri Rise map, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Millennium Ice Restrict, 1 Obedient School, 1 Akroki, 1 Gravity Controller. Oh, and a Cupsy. That's nice. We didn't have one of those yet. Getting some main deck monsters for the yummies. Up. Then, where are they? Piri Rise map, King of the Swamp, Behemoth, Durandal, Fight for Patchwork, and another Ripper. We have Agim Chain, Metal Martyr, Horn, Hornet Drones, Nash Knight, the Princess, and Gulamel in Super Red. That's the second one we get already. It's nice. Can we have a playset of those? Up on to the next booster. There's 1 Polymerization, 1 Super Rush Recklessly, 1 Ugula, 1 Restraint, 1 Obedient School, another Princess, and another Super Rare Paradise Smasher. Also the second one. Up. Yet another one that doesn't want to open. Up. There we go. 1 Check in the Hand, 1 Cookie Synchro, 1 Redemption, 1 Millennium Ice Restrict, 1 Fright for Patchwork, a Cupsy Synchro, and a Lantern. Oops. Only 1 Ultra in the second box right now. Up. There we go with Where Art Thou? Mysterion Dragon, Dragontail Hole, Piri Rise map, Vimana, the Martin Metal Marcher, and a Rahu. That's, I think, a complete playset right now for Rahu. That's good. We can play afterwards some of the new decks. 1 Volcasaur, Where Art Thou? A Lollipoo Synchro, an Hound, Dracotail Pan, a Behemoth, and another Super Red Jack in the Hand. I'm pulling this like crazy. There we go with Cross Sheep, Nash Knight, K9 Trap, HM Chain, Kinkabui, Cupsy Synchro, and another Lantern. Now the Ultras need to come. Up there we go with Paradise Smasher, Pan, Jack in the Hand, Gulamil, Overlay Booster, Volcasaur, oops, and another Jack in the Hand in Super Rare. They are really haunting me. The little ghosts. Up. Then Dracotail Flame, Super Rush Recklessly, 1 Restraint, 1 Polymerization, 1 Hound, Nash Knight, and another Cookie Yummy in Super. I won't need the other ones. I think I already have 1 or 2 of those. Need the other ones in Super Red too. Up. Martial Metal Martyr. There we go. Paradise Smasher. Nash Knight. The Sea Nash Knight, sorry. Obedient Schooled. A Crockery. K9 Trap. And a Mululu. Another Ultra Rare. Nice. Getting the Draco Tail Core more and more complete. Yes, I will play with all of those decks. They are all amazing. Then we have King of the Swamp, another Pan, Herald of the Arclight, oops, Urula, Redemption, HM Chain, and oh, nice, a Starlight Rare, Atalion, the other fusion for Dragon Tales, because we didn't even pull any of them yet, and the first one immediately Starlight Rare. That's nice. That's good. 2 boxes, 1 Collector's Rare, one Starlight. Cannot complain about that. Up. Then another Minion, Behemoth, King of the Swamp, Restraint, Jack in the Hand, this time not in Super Rare, Overlay Booster, and another C102. We're gonna sleeve the cards afterwards, don't worry. I'll leave them on the mat until I sleeve. Up. And then Millennium Size Restrict, Kinkabui, Cross Sheep, Lollipoo Yummy, Paradise Smasher, Gulamel, and another super red Jack in the hand. Up on to the next one. We have one Super Rush Recklessly, Overlay Booster, Artifact Durandal, Minion, Hornet Drones, Gravity Controller, and another Super Rare Restraint. That's nice. Up. Not that many boosters left. Up. We have one Mysterian Dragon, one Gulamel, one Vimana, one Flame, one Piri Rice Map, a Pan, and a Lucias. That's nice. Really getting far with those Draco Tails. Then another Behemoth, a Horn, a Patchwork, a Sea Nash Knight, Super Rush Recklessly, Volcasaur, and a Jokool. Okay, I think that's the second one. And I think you need 3 of them. Oh, that's nice. Up. A Lollipoo Synchro, an Urgula, Vimana, Sea Nash Knight, Cookie Synchro, Kinkabui, and another Rahu. Up. There's 3 more packs after this. So 1 K9 Trap, 1 Polly, 1 Durandal, 1 Patchwork, 1 Herald of the Arclight, 1 Calpsies Synchro, and another Werewolf. Up. Then we have Restraint, we have Cookie Synchro, we have Imperial Princess, we have Flame, we have Nash Knight, we have Herald of the Arclight, and another Ketu. Up. So there should be at least, I think, 1 more Ultra Rare left, if I'm not wrong. I think we had Cupsy, the Starlight, and Mululu. And Lucias. Now we should be complete. Then Agem Chain, Hound, Cupsy Synchro, a Crockery, Pan, Where Are Thou, and another Ripper. And then the last pack, let me have something nice. There's Mysterion, there's Imperial Princess, there's Hornet Drones, there's Redemption, there's Minion, there's Gravity Controller, and another Ketu. Okay, so I'm just gonna spread out the holos for once. Up. So most importantly, I guess, the Starlight Rare, and we cannot find it. The Collector's Rare, those are nice. Then we have 4 Ultras, 1 Mululu, 1 Cupsy, 1 Snatchy, 1 Phimena, and 1 Izuna. That's pretty nice pulls, I guess. And yeah, I think for the Super Rares we don't have to go through though. Up. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And first off, a big huge shout out to Mana Temple for providing those cards. That's amazing from you. Shout out to my girlfriend for always supporting me. And yeah, check out the Vitaduel store if you need anything on Yugi coaching, sports coaching, lifestyle coaching, health coaching. Feel free to message me. I've just started my own coaching business, and yeah, hope you've enjoyed, and see you next time. Let's get those go muscles and this go brain.